Well, no one wants to listen to you anyways. Um, just so you all know,
You may not have
we are
sound either.
we are super
There
aware
we go.
of the multi-party issue right now with being unable to access your multi-parties. I became aware of this just at the end of the day yesterday, and all the right flags have been raised. We are hard at work on a solution.
Yeah.
Understandably super frustrating.
Yes. So yes. Hello. Sorry, this sound didn't work. So if you just tuned in, we're aware of the bug that's going on with the multiple parties. I have it right now too, so I get it. We are working on a fix, so it should hopefully be fairly soon here that it'll be all good and fixed there. So that leads to today. Welcome to Information Save. I'm Sean. This is Taylor. Probably didn't hear that intro because both our sounds are off. Because I don't know, OBS is just starting to reset the inputs for that kind of stuff, and I don't know why. So it's really weird. Yeah, so we're here today to kind of help you, the player, fix your formation or help your formation get through whatever tough adventure. Figure out a new DPS. You know, we've done a lot of buffs recently, so maybe we want to figure out how to use Dadius or Stokey in one of your new adventures. And we'll get to do that.
Looks like we got to zero out that counter there, Sean.
Oh, yeah, whoops. That's from last time. I think what I might do is just go through it in the future and then just total all the ones we've done, and then just that way it's just an ongoing counter. Take a ticker more so than just
the way we should have done it in the first place.
Right, we'll do that. I'll check out that today at some point once we go through all the tickets. Yeah. So guidelines say if you want to have your stream shut up and with a bit of help here, you make a ticket. Please spell Information Save in capitalized letters. That'll make it a lot easier for us to see that because it's a pretty high ticket volume right now. It's because of the Adventure Party bug, which we're very aware of. So make sure it's capitalized so we can see it. And so Jordan, our lovely mod today, can grab it. You put a short blurb in the kind of the subject box there of what you want help with. And then the big thing as well is you cannot be in a Trials of Mount Team at Adventure. You can be in a trial, just not the actual adventure itself. And for this episode, we'd like it that if you were actually on the party that you want help with when you make your ticket. That's going to be a big one today. So if you're not on the party, there's a high chance we won't be able to move parties over to that one. So if you want to have your ticket made, if you have multiple parties, make sure you're on the right adventure, on this right party, and not just, oh, it's my second party, because we probably won't be able to switch to it.
Yeah. Whatever is the cause of the issue is saved along with your game state.
Yeah.
Not everyone is impacted. I don't know what the criteria for being impacted by it is. Yeah. I know it's not happening on my account. But it is what it is.
Yeah. It's happening on mine here, so it'll be exciting to see how this goes. All right, we got our first one. So we just get this all loaded up and ready to go because I was not fully ready yet. Because OBS is being stupid.
Welcome to the game. It's Diz. Glad you're enjoying yourself so far, and you're liking the little community we've managed to grow here. So it's lovely to have you.
Well, it's been at 185. That's pretty for starting 2 days ago. Being at 185 is pretty good. That's actually a really good starting point. So you're on your way up. All right. Let's see here. Oh god, I closed it. No, it's resetting. All right, we got Hunter 196. Mert Challenge trying to get to area 250 plus with Minsk as highest DPS. Also with Delina, Naeli, and Celeste on the party. Sounds like we're doing it's like a core champion one.
Ooh, let's take a look. Oh boy! So how was your weekend, Sean?
Oh, busy.
Busy.
Yeah, we went to the toy fair that was in town.
Mm-hmm.
So that was a lot of fun. Didn't really buy a whole lot. We did find the one anime booth there and bought stuff there. We went and visited a friend there who was running he's got a little 3D printing business on the side, and they do like little fairs. So we went and hung out with him for a little bit.
That's cool.
Empire Donuts was there, so I bought like 4 or 5 donuts. Because Empire Donuts here in Victoria is so good.
So good.
Yeah. And then I had my buddy's, my good friend Rusty. His stag party was last weekend. He's getting married tomorrow on Thursday actually. So
congratulations to Rusty.
Yeah. All right, let's see what we got going on here. So Minsk is the highest DPS, but we have him adjacent to Mako, so that is a no bueno situation. So let's swap that. Delina has to be in the party.
Must be.
Must be. Is he the highest damage dealer right now? Everyone. Oh, Jaraxel's pretty close. Does he have to be in the party right now? No, he doesn't have to be. So if we can remove him, maybe, and find someone else.
Well, who is Delina supposed to be our DPS?
No, Minsk is.
Minsk is.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Strix is a good one here, I think. Hopefully, doesn't out level.
Hypnotic Sheep. All I have is just gut intuition to go by. My gut intuition is really just the number of simultaneous adventures that were being run prior to the bug happening for the first time.
Yeah.
But I don't know. There is some kind of criteria.
Yeah.
Ooh, look at all those numbers.
Yeah, a lot of numbers on the screen here. We're about E10, and we have to be here. So let's go back. If you have a question in chat, just in the chat here, just put it with a capitalized question so we can catch it really easily. You don't need to at Sydney Games or at me or Taylor or anything like that. Jordan, our lovely mod Jordan, is keeping mindful watch of the chat, and we'll be able to grab your question when it's there. Just make sure you have big question in front of it. Okay. Let's see. So we need Celeste, Naily, and Delina. Those are the mandatory ones. Jalaxel, we can't switch with anybody. Briv, we can do a Calliope would be good here. We can move. We can do something like this.
Put Naeli up front.
Yeah, I'm gonna put Evelyn up front actually. I think because Evelyn I think has a better buff for that.
Yeah.
And this way we can apply another buff to Minsk to make sure he's above everyone else. So he's now E59 compared to E53, E52. So that's a lot better. And what are we fighting here? I mean, we might have to respec into whatever monsters these are. These are he doesn't have construct. Damn it.
Nope.
Boo.
Boo.
Come on, boo. E71. Almost there. Oh, we got some kills. Okay, so I think we can kill with Boo. So when we use Mrs. Ultimate and Boo goes to the eyes, then we can do a little bit of killing. But until then, we're pretty stuck. Would Terrell be better here? Minsk is good. Would Terrell be a better tank maybe? Yeah, this is gonna be. Oh yeah, the budget is dropping too, so now we're not doing anything. Come on. Where is? Oh, did we die there? Yeah, we died there. Damn it. Let's go back. We'll add the big bear. Go forward.
We're trying to do a.
I think it's a challenge here. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's take a look. Yeah. Complete the air of Delina, Naily, and Soliciting Information. So the good thing about this one is that you don't have to do 250 in one free play. You can split it up.
Yeah. But I think the one where so we also have to have him have the most damage at the end of a adventure, right? Is that the other challenge we're doing?
I believe so. Oh, we passed that one. Okay. Where is Patron? Yeah. So we have to still get to 250 with Minsk has, and he is currently the highest, but whether we get to 250 or not, I think is the difficult question here.
Interesting.
Yeah. It's Diz is asking, as of right now, humans seem to be the strongest. I expect that changes eventually. I mean, for Ashara bonds, or I mean, character-wise, Ashara right here, it's probably one of the stronger champions in the game. Same with Artemis and Krond and Zorbu. So varying races.
I think I know it, like we're trying to we're going for just getting it all done in one here, but we're really getting kind of
Yeah, we're getting a little hamstrung here, I think.
getting a little
I'm
hamstrung by having to use Delina, because Delina is a DPS. That's a whole support character we don't have.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this is one of the ones you need to pick when, like, do something else instead. Like, even, we're just doing human here. I'll do this, and then move you back, actually.
Well, does he have the charisma for Hitch?
I don't think so. Minsk is all body, no brain.
I mean, depending on who you ask, you know, that's some charisma, right?
Yeah.
But
72, yeah. Yeah, pulling actually adding in an actual support champion instead of Delina actually lets us mostly kill here. We're still pretty slow, but Shanti, are you fixing the party venture today? Yes, yeah. So that is kind of like the number one thing on the list we're going to be fixing today. So expect to fix probably
soon.
Yeah, very, very soon. We are fully aware of what's going on.
Frightening number of tickets I need to do when we when the stream's over.
Oh yeah. I mean, luckily, like because they're mostly the same thing, we can just reply all. We just click down all the numbers, go through them all.
All right. So we're moving.
Yeah.
Here.
Still a little slow though, but we are killing stuff slowly.
Are there other support options we can pull in to kind of help bring this up?
We can do a Shaka. What's Shaka's? Oh, that's not bad actually.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah. It's great when the puzzles fall into place, right? Wait, is Kaithelf? Oh wait, okay, so we can do.
Well, can you?
This.
Oh, never mind.
This. Yeah, there we go.
Oh.
And we need that. There we go. Or we can do this actually. No, yeah, we want that. No, then we don't have melee buffing.
No.
You know, that's probably okay though. So we'll swap to Spurt. And we can do Centipult. No, we don't need to do Centipult. We can do Pack Tactics. Because we actually have a Kobold in the formation.
Oh, yeah.
We're Spurt. Bring a little dude. Alright, there we go. And now we're at E70, E77 Bud. There we go. Question: How do you set up your screen to see if you can see all the slots at once? Well, this one is I think I'm on the what graphic display. Yeah, so 1920 by 1080. You can set it up to see it all. Alternatively, you can set up narrow bench boxes, and it'll make them a little bit more narrow and bring them together. I think I did have it enabled before. Yeah. Yeah, it'll like, if you're on a smaller resolution, it'll narrow them in a little bit so you can see them all. So make it a bit easier. Yeah. Yeah, so Hunter, I think for this one, it's best to focus on one at a time. Like, try and do the Minsk DPS as highest first, and then do a Delina Nelly Celeste. And you can run that one to 100 twice, and then do 1 to 50, and then I'll complete it. Rather than trying to stock both of them into one. So I just don't think the power's quite there for that quite yet.
Like, it could be. Like, you can get to that point. You do have, like, some blues still and things, so if you just, like, get a lot of gold chests, you start getting a bunch of epics on those evergreens, you'd probably be able to make it through like that. But
yeah,
as it stands, you don't quite have the raw power.
Yeah, there's a little short on power there. But that's just totally fine.
Yeah. I mean, that's just kind of the nature of running a formation with more than one DPS character, because every DPS champion more than one that you have is a support champion you don't have.
Yeah, unless that DPS champion actually has a good support buff, or you're using Artemis.
Yeah.
So
specific edge cases.
Two edge cases there. And I think the only person you'd put in that might be having a good buff for being a DPS is like Zorbu. I think his DPS, his like Dex buff is actually pretty good.
Raphael 90340 question: could the bug be related to the new shop? It is not shop related. I can confirm that much.
Yeah. If it was shop related, it would probably affect the shop, not the parties.
Smuggle Bira question: hey guys, so if you could redo the core champions, who would you select to not to be a core champion anymore in hindsight?
Ooh.
Oh,
that's spicy. That's a spicy question. I like it. Oh man, so who would you not want to have as a core champion?
So traditionally, like my understanding at least is like core and evergreen champions tend to be lore characters, right? Like characters that exist and have made
some sort of
changes in Faerun.
Yeah, it has some sort of established lore.
Yeah,
like in the actual series and stuff. Yeah. I don't know a lot about the lore. I actually think Drizzt should have been full on like core 12, not evergreen but core. You get him when you unlock him.
Yeah.
Tutorial Drow.
That is a tough question.
Yeah.
That is a tough question.
Actually, I guess Force Grey isn't really a like full on like lore.
No, they're not. That's true. Archon is kind of a as well as kind of like a.
It was a good partner back in the day. Is what that was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I don't.
You know, it's interesting, especially now that like Dragonlance is canon again. Like, what is that? What possibilities does that open up? But you know, clearly Dragonlance takes place in a completely different plane than Faerun exists. But it's an interesting question. I don't have an answer for you because that would require a lot of thought.
Yeah.
I think my intuition would be, at least for who to bring in, would probably be someone from Dragonlance. Would be pretty cool.
I would like to see Artist Cimber as a champion.
Ooh.
With having him use the Ring of Winter and all that stuff.
That would be a good touch.
Yeah, that'd be nice. It'd be cool because I think he's an NPC in a lot of the Tomb Annihilation stuff. So, and we have Dragonbait, so you can do like a synergy with the two of them. I think it'd be pretty cool. A little buff of Dragonbait.
Yeah.
Yeah. The twins. Oh, like is that the Boulder twins? I mean, that's who. I think Garwar talks about them quite a lot. Yeah, don't click my distractions. Yeah. 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 Okay. So we got the 250, and so a big thing for when you're completing like the highest DPS with a champion, make sure that actually it still says Minsk here at the end. So when you do complete it, it's like you actually get the reward for it. We don't have any other submissions quite yet, so.
What?
Yeah, I know, right?
What? None of you. You want? Come on.
No one needs our help.
You gotta have something. Little side adventure. Maybe you got a little lesson in classes you need some help with.
Hey. You want to speak the forbidden words here.
You know, a little personal challenge you'd like us to take a crack at. Come, bring them in. All you gotta do, make a ticket. You gotta name it Formation Save. All caps. It'll help it stand out from the deluge of tickets we are currently experiencing, for good reason, but still we need to be able to quickly pick those out. But a short blurb about what you're after. It could be anything from like a baseline adventure you're having difficulty with. You want help creating your deep push formation. There's a variant that's giving you some trouble. You just want us to do something goofy with a specific set of champions. Whatever it might be, just put that in there. At that point, you just hit submit and send it our way. The only stipulation here, and actually there's 2 stipulations just today, just for you, is you cannot be in a Trials adventure in any of your 3 parties. Whether you can access that party or not, obviously, is another question, but you cannot be in a trial adventure in any of your parties, or we will not be able to load your game. You can be in a trial still, just not in an active adventure. And you also need to actually be on the party that needs help or you want us to look at, because if you can't access your other parties, we won't be able to either. Yeah.
Oh, come on, distract. People are calling me up for not clicking distractions,
Yeah.
so I'm trying to click them down.
Yeah, and that's definitely understandable, Shebek. It's not. Me and Sean were talking about this before we started up the stream, that this is likely going to create some complication in our expected format here. All I can do is confirm that like our lead developer is looking into it right now.
Yeah.
We are just waiting on a resolution.
Yeah. Fingers crossed. We got some questions, though. Chan TR says, question, using Dadius these days, and I'm very happy with them after the recent character updates. Oh, awesome. Can you please suggest some support champions which I can shine Dadius a little bit more? Honestly, he doesn't really require much, because I think he buffs other champions for if they have int 14 or higher, which he also buffs himself with, so that's great. But having more of them don't really like buff him up for it. So you can kind of use any supports, any of your best supports really. So the biggest one I'd recommend is Alcoria. She loves, and if your DPS is a magic user, Alcoria is your girl. Yeah, put grandma in. She'll do really well. I'm a big fan of Donar. Love Donar. Dadius is slot 5, right? Yeah. So Krull, also really strong. Averin, really strong. I don't think you need anything specific for Dadius, which is great. Anything else there? Oh, yeah, I think any support really works with him, so it's pretty good. Actually, anything that would help him attack faster is probably pretty good, because he builds up. If he gets the same chromatic orb, he builds up stacks of that, of the practice perfection or whatever it's called. So as long as you're getting the same orb over and over again, his buff gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Yeah. So the more he attacks, the better it is. So you can probably throw in like a Whittle, and another fast attacker to have them compare, and so they can pass on the fast attacks we did Dadius. So that's a good
one. J-Dog question: any theories on why we are receiving a fourth party before the background bugs have been ironed out? Basically, my understanding is, and my experience even with tickets, background issues are pervasive, but intermittent. Not everyone has experienced them. There's a great number of players who have never experienced them, and for players who are, that comes in and out. Right now, we have a developer whose whole thing right now, as we speak, is specifically to look into background issues and resolve those. That's their whole responsibility at the moment. The thought was, well, a fourth core is probably ultimately going to be it'll be a net benefit ultimately, because people are still going to be able to utilize it one way or another.
Yeah,
it's more power for your parties. When background is operating correctly, that is a fourth party that you have operating in the background. It doesn't require new tech in any way, from what I understand. And the issue with background is unrelated to whether if you have one core or if you have 8 cores. It's just there's issues with background.
Yeah. Adding more parties doesn't change that. Developer Insights will have a lot more probably more information about that, and we maybe have something planned for Wednesday as well. So keep an eye out. It's Dizzo once. This question is right now. I see there's usually only one DPS you buff. Is that throughout the all game? Yes. You always want to kind of have all your buffs focusing on one main DPS, because if not, then your damage gets spread too thin and you can't push as far. So. An example here, even though Strix is a DPS champion, I don't have her being affected by all the other buffs. So Minsk is the one receiving the buff from Celeste, from Spurt, from Calliope, and would have been from Tiro, but he died. So, and then he's on like a shockout circle, getting a buff there. So I'm trying to do my best to target Minsk with as many buffs as I can, so he's my main DPS. Okay. So we got some more submissions here, so we can load them up.
And Nox Anguis, I'm actually the normal host.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to be here. let's see. T5 Cats question: when leaving it run overnight or offline, is high damage or high gold find better for farming? New player, don't have drits quite yet. So, until you have your Modron core, you're not going to be like doing like resets overnight and things like that when you're not like actively looking at your game. So basically, you just want to put in your best party that's going to be able to push as far as possible, leave them as leveled up as high as it can, and then just leave it. Eventually, you're going to get hit your wall anyways. You're not going to have a whole lot in terms of like dedicated gold find yet. So really, just outfit what your like strongest party is and let them go. They'll hit their wall and then they'll grind on an area for a little bit. What are we loading, Sean?
We are loading something.
Wow.
Furtis says, hi guys, this is another Expedition. I just returned from a one year not playing Out Champions. Can you please create a nice deep push for me in Avernus for me? Oh, well, welcome back. Okay, are we in Avernus right now? We are. No, we're in Torm. Does it work? Oh, okay, this one works. Hey, there we go. They're all Grand Tour. That's fine. Oh, that's new. I didn't notice we got the. It says the level of the core on there now. That's cool.
Yeah, that was. It's in the patch notes.
Oh. I don't read the patch notes. Read the patch notes, folks. It's very important. Raphael's asking if for any chance we would downgrade or revert the old back if we can't resolve it today. Most likely, yeah. But it should be a pretty quick fence once we've
done rollbacks before, but
yeah,
we shouldn't. We shouldn't need to.
Yeah. Would you prefer it's Dizzle once? Would you prefer Evelyn to be able to swap with Naily rather than Ashara? She just seems so strong currently. I mean, Ashara is like still really, really good.
But you can't always use Ashara.
It's true.
You know, sometimes a restriction in a variant or a patron or a combination between a patron and a variant is either going to make, like, for example, we're talking about Ashara. It's going to make it so you can't use Ashara, or it's going to make it so you can't use champions you need in order to properly support Ashara. So while we do end up with a few champions that can seem like that are very, very strong, and there are definitely cases where they might be too strong. Fortunately, variants do a lot to alleviate those issues because they create situations where you can't utilize them.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna start building this deep push formation here because we're aiming for deep. We're gonna use Belushi because Belushi is the best.
Belushi's so good.
Yeah,
I still don't have Belushi on my like Epic Games no dev cheatsies like game.
When I opened my Epic game yesterday, I didn't realize how much I had devved up that account.
Oh, boy.
It's like way too much favor in gold. Like, you spawn on air at 9,999. Well, that's not right.
Something's wrong.
Yeah. That's one. Mr. Bailoff there. I'm a big fan of Omen. Oh, actually, no, we're doing, do we have Desmond? Oh, we don't have Desmond. Okay, that's fine. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Yeah, that's good.
Oh, does Mahen? Sorry, Shevek. Mahen has their spec where they can be. Oh, Mahen's got their spec. What?
Does he now? Well, do we have Mahen here? We don't have Mahen. I don't think. Oh, if it's fixed, that's cool. It was supposed to go out with when I think when Switch was all pushed and stuff. So
yeah,
maybe. Want Calliope? Maybe a Keelik? Let's do a Freely and a Keelik, I think. And we also want a. Do we have There he is. There's the boy. Where's Averin? Okay. All right. Yeah, this would be my push information, I think. We probably want Averin like here. Focus on good. So we'll target that. Chaotic for Freely. And always Empower Blessing with Keelik. Sturdy Mirrors.
Uh, I'm liking this party. What's wrong?
Nothing.
Why are you humming and hawing
There's
like something's wrong if nothing's wrong?
No, it's okay.
Sean?
It's okay. It's okay. Hold on. Look at the sheet thing. Super secret stuff. Someone who used DM to pull Mahen, the Mahen used to pull Freed and Havilar. Amazing. Oh yeah, and then we can.
Alright, I'm just
this.
finding. I had
Okay. Yeah. So, Omen. There we go. Yeah. So this would be my push information. Alternatively, you could throw in like Beetle and Grim if you wanted to. He's pretty stacked here for you. Would highly recommend picking up Desmond. 'Cause if you do Spurts, Blue Sheet, and Desmond, they work really well together. So get some pretty good buffs from that. And then I threw Zorbo in here because you get some pretty good gear on them. And some pretty good stacks too. So that's like exactly where you pretty much want to be. Anything more tends to be a bit more diminishing return, but still helpful though. Yeah. So this will be my push. Any recommendations, chat? Anything you change here?
Sorry, they were asking for a save.
Yeah, that's important. Yeah, you go ahead and do that.
Well, what I would fix is
It's everything. I get it.
everything.
Yeah.
No, I love like opportunities to use Turiel.
Yeah, I think Charles a really good use in Avernus. I could try to work it so Zorbo's back a bit more. Like if he's at the very back to get full. If I do something like this, maybe. Do this, and then. No, I think that's fine. So this way he's doing full, like Turiel stacks.
Yeah.
And then we're so far off now from Omen that we're gonna get that buff. And Bushi buffs everybody behind her, so I guess is this 155? Is that better than what we had before? No, it's not. It's 159, 160. Yeah, so this is way better here. So, all right, yeah. Bushi's only 2 call. I thought it was the whole. That was the whole behind.
I mean, you could maybe.
Oh, it is 2 comms. There you go. Okay.
Use Tatiana instead of Ayla.
Honestly, I was looking for Tatiana. They don't have Tatiana.
Okay.
Yeah. I think Tatiana is good here because this is a weird combo of like, Turiel is taunting people away from him, Blue's just hitting people and taunting them to her. So
yeah,
if you have a more of like a supporty tank instead of Ayla would actually boost you quite a bit.
The only problem because
Nova?
I use Omen. Nova's good too, but you'd have to be pushing very deep for Nova to overcome Avern.
Yeah.
But that would be a good option. I run Omen and Tatiana a lot in my party. I often find though that Tatiana's best friend and Omen's like trying to get Omen's assassin spec. They don't play nice. But you don't always have to min max for assassin spec on Omen.
Yeah.
So it's okay.
Yeah. Like luckily for this formation, as long as Omen's at the top and your DPS is at the bottom, it works pretty well because it counts the spots, right? So having him here is still 3 away from where Turiel is, and then 3 away from where Zorbu is.
Mm-hmm.
So it works pretty well here. At least I'm pretty sure. Double check. Yeah, Shadow Council. We're good. We're good there. Omen. Yeah, could we have anybody else who would use instead of Omen? You could put Human in, I guess, if you get stuck on a boss. Beetle and Grim, because he's just maybe a lot better geared. Then you'd want Beetle and Grim where Freely is, so you just do something like this probably. Let's see how much difference is. So you're at like 160 before. And 155. Yeah, so it's a little bit with Omen. So let's do that. Yeah, let's see. Oh, way better with Omen. There we go. Okay, yeah, that's all good there. So there you go, Furtus. Give that a shot. See how far, let me know how far you get. And then hopefully it works out pretty well. Like, Blushi is going to be the one that's going to carry a lot of the support weight here. Just because a life well lived is, like, phenomenal if you put her in right in the beginning. So, like, that stacking out to boost this will give you, like, something like an E23 buff. It's crazy. Out of control. Alright. So, thank you, Furtus. Bell, as our overlords have commanded it. Let's play with this. Let's see what we got, Bell.
Reaver01 question: what is the best way to increase the power of one's champions? I'm about 150 levels off completing Alice, and instead of bugging you guys with submittal, I should work on that first. You know what? You should always bug us because we want Sean to suffer. Yeah. This is something that we can all, being you and I, we can all sit down and collectively enjoy. It's a pastime here at Codename Entertainment. Now, as far as increased power of your champions, that's really just going to come down to just min-maxing your specific support champions around the DPS you're deciding to utilize. You know, you always have blacksmithing scrolls, but generally speaking, you just want to be choosy about who you're pumping those into.
Yeah.
You know, definitely, if you don't have full epics, you want to aim for those. I find, particularly when I'm answering tickets and I end up looking through people's sets, there's a lot of people out there who just sitting on a ton of time gate pieces. You know what? If you don't have full epics on a champion, just go get some time gates. Every 10 chests is a guaranteed epic. Eventually you'll get it just from doing time gates. You might even get it sooner if you luck out. Things like that are going to be your best bets. Alice is tricky because the circumstances are a little different because you're kind of forced into a situation you're not otherwise having to be. But those are the main ways there. Modron, that's a big one. You know, you want to make sure you're using your best core with most levels and the most the best flow on the best connections. So that's generally going to be either your modest core or your strong core if you're using like Kron, for instance. I find a lot of players have speed cores that they've been focusing on. But speed cores, for speed, you're going to get a lot more damage out of modest or strong than you're going to get out of an equally leveled speed.
Yeah. Yeah, what he said. We can use a Shara here. Probably, Shara might be the best here, actually. So we're doing Mysteries Unlocked for Bell. Without a meta DPS? Ah, God, okay. Where's Frida? We use Frida. Do we have Mahen? Can we check the spec? We can't use Mahen right here. Alright, so what else do we want? So we want Stasbia. We want that. Need a Lindra. I got really confused for a second. It's like, why is this person in a panda dress? The panda and a dress. Oh, right, it's the Lindra skin. Frida has high charisma because she's a warlock, so Hitch will be good. Shaka or Morgaine? Which one?
Shaka or Morgaine?
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Morgaine, personally.
Okay. I like it.
Shaka, I think Shaka's definitely a crowd favorite. I find Shaka's puzzle probably frustrates me too much, generally, for me to ever really utilize them on a regular basis.
It is a bit hit and miss.
Yeah.
Let's do... So we got, and then I guess other options here. We got Dragonbait, Oriza, probably not Oriza. Stokey, or... Let's do Stokey. Stokey got buffed recently. I like me a good monk. And... Oh, that's all familiar, so okay. So everybody gets leveled up. We want good example. Don't know with Morgana yet because hers is all positional. Circle of the Arctic, Natural Performer. Do we want Hell? We want Frida probably within 2 spots of Tyrol. So maybe we do Hellish Rebuke.
Yeah, I mean, Faraday's not our damage dealer, are they here?
Frida will be, yes.
Then probably not Hellish Rebuke.
Hellish Rebuke does some pretty good damage, though. I use Key Explosion here. Do Portent and Spreading Spores. All right. Yeah, Hellish Rebuke is actually one of her major damage skills. So it does her DPS a buff by 600 some odd percent, right? So it's pretty strong. So we want this. Vi is all right for each good champion adjacent to neutral champions. Oh god, this is fun. So it's good.
I don't use Faraday a lot, so
yeah, neutral. Oh, it's working out pretty well. Neutral, hitch, good. That's fine. We need to put Keelik there anyway, I think. No, we need to put Keelik up here, so more people are 2 slots away. We actually want something like this for Sasaspius, which is going to go tank to heal, and then within 2 slots of there. Sasaspius evil, so. And then Gromma is neutral, so we could. Well, those 3 are neutral as well, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I think that's fine. Okay, so then we can go with Morgane. We can just go champions in front of Morgane, and then she can get buffed by each champion adjacent to Morgane because she's like smack dab in the middle, so it's a perfect spot for her there. And then keep it simple. Alindra could be positioned better, totally. And let's do Sass. I mean, Alindra's like, as long as Alindra's adjacent to people, that's all that really matters. I guess we want her, although we want her adjacent to only 3 people, but that's not gonna happen.
Apparently, Faraday's not getting buffed by Vi here.
Isn't Faraday good? Yes, she is. She should be. Oh, I had a. Whoa! Oh, that wording, man, gets me every time. Hold on. Vi. So isn't now. Do we want to? Okay, you know what? We'll get rid of Vi. That's fine. Get out of here.
Goodbye.
Yeah, goodbye, Vi. And we will put in. I guess we'll put in Talon for a debuff. So Talon also buffs good based off of evil, right? Spot weakness, antagonist, decreases evil champions, and increases good. Yeah, and Frida is good. Yes, okay, that's fine. And then let's do spot weakness higher.
NH95 asks, what's the lessons in classes counter?
The bane of my existence.
It's it's the torture fuel for Sean. There's a very, very difficult variant that you unlock later in the game as part of the Icewind Dale adventure set, the campaign, that you use to unlock Xeraphon, a evergreen champion. Now, this particular variant, you cannot use more than one of the same class. Considering we have a lot of multi-class champions, most of them are quite strong. This can create a lot of problems with creating a cohesive and powerful enough formation to also make it the massive distance that's required of you in that particular variant. And as I am only the host here, and Sean's the one who actually has to flex his prowess at the game, it's really just me giving him a hard time about it.
Pretty much, yeah. But it's all in good fun, no biggie. I just whenever he pushes for, I just do less tickets. It's fine. Okay, yeah. So I think this is actually pretty. I think this is pretty good. Stokey is fun. As long as she's adjacent to Frida, that's all that really matters for Stokey. So, as long as we're doing that, and we can do some Golden Palm punching, some Ki blasting, Ki bud blasting, and we're good to go. So, yeah, I think this definitely. I mean, Bell's account strong enough that this will push to 500, no problem, I think. But yeah, if you're doing this one, Mysteries Unlocked, then give this formation a slot if you have these champions, and fingers crossed. Frida's like pretty close to meta DPS. She's on the cusp, I think. Like a lot of people use her, so yeah. All right. Speaking of lessons and classes, B-Love, first one of the day. Hopefully the last. Oh, where's my counter? There it is. Counter.
Ye old dice goblin. Question. Love the name.
Yeah.
I just got Black Viper from my free time gate.
Oh.
Something up with her gem mechanic. I haven't seen any drop. They are dropping. Rest assured. They're not showing properly in the in progress portion of the adventure, because it shows you how much you've earned in this adventure. It's not showing there for some reason, but once you've reset, the gems are properly added to the total. I've confirmed this. Yeah. I've tested.
Does it happen if you reload the game too?
Yes.
Yeah.
Or change parties. Basically, you just need to exit that party and go back. It's not great. It's very ungreat. But we're working on a fix.
Oh, can we do it? Yes. Let's go. They're only at Area 5, and they haven't beat the boss yet.
Ooh.
So this is the perfect spot to put Bushi in. Okay. So
now we're using the Desmond, Spurt, Belushi, and we've got the escort here. So that's going to be huge Lament the Lost buff.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, exactly. So, okay. So we're adding in Kira. There we go. I don't know why that wasn't adding in. Who else do we have? Because I have a formation. Oh, I think Gazric now. Do this, and this, and this. So we want Gazric as far away as possible there. Ayla, I think, is a good one. Can't use Grandma there. Druid he's a druid? Yeah. We want to use was Calliope was in this as well. So we want this, do this here. Actually, we can do this and then this. Put Ayla back here. One more. Do we want... We already have a Warlock, Ranger, Wizard, Bard, Rogue, Cleric, Druid, Barbarian. What's left? Monk, Sorcerer.
I think so.
Yeah, Monk, Paladin, Dragon Bait.
Bard? No, we have Bard.
We have Bard. Yeah.
Dragon Bait. Yeah.
Yeah. Extra health share for Belushi. And that would help towards oh right, we don't have any. Ooh, the potpourri stacks, right? Let's see if we can fix that. We don't have exotic. That's still 2. Okay, can we get potpourri in here at all? Oh, if we swap with Keelik, that'll be. Oh no, because he's Bard Warlock, isn't he? The Cleric Bard. Cleric Bard. Do we get rid of it? No. We don't get rid of a cure for Keelik.
And see this, when the gears are starting to grind, the sparks are starting to fly.
Yeah. I thought we could get potpourri with this. Who am I messing up here?
1, 2, 3. Well, I
can't use Mako. It's because he's a warlock as well. Or do we just switch to? But if we do switch to Zorbu, then we can't use Desmond, right? Yeah, because they're both rangers. My brain.
we gotta use Desmond here. So yeah. Let's not do anything crazy, Sean.
Yeah. Got to use the Desmond Spurt combo with Bushi. So, Dungeon Master probably not too helpful. I don't think he doesn't unlock anybody because everybody's available in this adventure. He can just be put in with someone else, I think. Or does he still follow that rule? So if we put Okoria in, and then we can't even put DM in.
Yeah.
So we'll switch back to this. Put you back. Havilar. Oh, that might be good. Where is she? Oh, fighter. Oh, right. Yeah. Okay. So
Okay.
I like what you're putting down here. Let's move everybody back a little bit. See, no, if I want you there, because I want that maximum. Although, do a little bit of a trade-off. Go away, little switcher. Do like this? Nope. Like this? Yeah. There we go. Behind, adjacent, ahead. Dragonbait, how do you buff again? I don't remember. You and your chicken roasted scents and smelliness. Within 3 slots of Dragonbait by... Oh, okay. It's not bad. And if we do roasted chicken, yeah, that's fine. Okay. Yeah, I think this is pretty good. Got some good shields. Although we're not quite reaching the front with the shields, but that's fine. Embrace the beast. Tail feather. We're going to go armor ablation here so we can take down any sort of armored monsters because there's a lot of them. We can do pack tactics as we're adjacent. 50% less. We're going to put a familiar on the hammer. And yeah, this would be my formation. I wish Ashar was a little bit further ahead, but it wouldn't work well with Blushi and stuff. So, but yeah, this should go. Yeah, I know Ash isn't bonded. It does suck, but I think we might have enough power to get through it. If not, we could switch.
Well, what's Desmond getting out of what are we getting from Lament the Lost right now?
EO 6. We also not Blushi's also not even dead yet. So
yep.
So they'll spike to probably about EO 8.
Yeah.
EO 7, EO 8, so it'll buff a little bit more. But I think with having a familiar on Sleet Storm and Dragonmaid's ultimate are pretty handy. So I would probably do something like this. Familiar on these 4 ultimates. Well, obviously a Spurts because he needs to stay as a spirit. Gosric's Sleet Storm, so it's going to try and snow in the area because he buffs in the snow. Dragonmaid buffs everybody by buffs people who attack the certain enemy by 400%. And then Okira's ultimate is just really strong. So, we could do Strix instead of Dragonbait. That's true. Would that press that 4? It does. Okay, yeah. Strix is good. We're fine with it. We're happy with this. We do Smelly Lunch. So that way, the closer they get to the formation, the more debuff they take. So
there we go.
Oh, and then we need to take that familiar off then. And we can put that on Calliopes then. So we're always throwing shields out. Every 42 seconds. Or 45 seconds, we're going to put a shield on somebody. That's pretty good. Yeah. I like that, actually. This is good. See, now it's nice when they have it in the beginning, so we can put Bushi in and do this and this. So it always sucks when they're like, I'm on one area left and I don't know what to do. And it's like, well, you didn't lose Blushi, so
try again.
Yeah, try again. It's like, oh no, yeah, yeah. Those are always the rough ones. But yeah, I think this will do pretty well. It's 725. Yeah. The biggest thing is, again, I think I've said this earlier, is that you're getting a lot of these a life well live stacks for Blushi when you put her in right away. So the amount of damage she provides is out of control at the higher levels. So let's do a quick blessing check because you definitely need to have your blessings all mostly cleared up. Pretty close. Would highly recommend making sure these are all done before really trying a lesson classes, but if you can do it without them, even better. Don't forget to use your potions, really important. And make sure your Modron core is enabled to its full potential. If you
I
can
think
open
you,
it, which
I
obviously.
think you've done good work here today, Sean.
He praised me. Hear that? He said I'm a good boy.
Oh
No.
boy.
All right,
Oh.
there you go, B-Love. Give that a shot. Let us know how that goes. And we hope for the best. What other questions we got here? What's the class counter? We got that one. It's Dizzle1. What's from a veteran's perspective? What is your favorite spot in the early, mid, late game? I think my favorite part of like the early game is like when you start like boosting up champions to like or getting like a Zorbu and farming him up and seeing the how much further he gets you. And that's the exciting part of like, it's like getting a new champion and fitting them in the formation and pushing and seeing how far you get with that. Like I think that's like a big highlight. Even the early and mid, really. Sorry.
Getting certain like capstone like blessings is always really satisfying. Like extra time gate piece, extra gems. Those are those just feel
2%,
really good.
The 2% gold one, gold chest one is really good too. Those are really good. What else? I think late game is like, oh, I hit area 1000. Like I think that's like the this is it. This is the moment. GMR. There we go. That's the one. Yeah, late game's definitely like the, oh my god, I finally hit 1000. So like this is amazing.
Yeah.
All right. So GMR is on the Wild Beyond Witchlight Primary, Waterdeep, Dragon Heist, secondary. Oh, okay, both. I was like, what adventure is this? Wild Beyond the Witchlight and then Waterdeep. So we may not be able to do Waterdeep depending on if this button works or not. So we will see. We're gonna disable these really quick. No patron, right? Okay. We'll just put some familiars down, and then we'll get rid of. All that's done. All right. Oh, we don't have water gold here. Okay. So this is gonna take a hot. This will take a hot minute. Yeah, I may not be able to help too much in this one because there's not enough gold here to really unlock a lot of stuff.
You can do something about that, Sean.
Oh yeah, I can just cheat it in. All right, all right. Everybody, close your eyes. Don't pay no attention to the man behind the screen.
Sean, I can't see.
Yeah, good. Hold on. I'm just adding zeros. A lot of zeros, really quick. Don't mind me. Is that enough zeros?
It's dark in here.
There we go. Okay.
Oh, now I'm rubbing my eyes. Oh god.
All right, now you can look.
Too busy rubbing my eyes.
Don't do it.
The doctors say it's bad for you, but damn,
it feels so good.
Oh,
God, I rubbed my eyes in the shower today with like soap in my hand. I was like, ah! All right, there we go. That's better. Hey, look, we have champions now. Wonder what happened. Do we have Mahen spec? I just want to see it. No, we don't have it yet. Oh, maybe because we don't have anything blocked here. That's probably why. All right. Well, what do we want to do? Got a nice champion pool here. It's a spec for his thing. So, but I think because we're on an adventure that allows whatever champion, it doesn't really matter. It's a 2-tank formation. Okay, so we know we're gonna put Avrin. We know that. That's a big already. We know that one. And we already know we're gonna use Akira. That's just our 2 staples. I mean, we could do like a Mahen Frida Faraday formation. We could try that out. Let's see what we get with this. The dad in. Dad goes in the back. We're gonna put. Do we want to attach Whittle maybe? We want. Let's go Ayla. We either put Ayla in as a secondary tank, or we use Makos for more tieflings, or use Shaka for more tieflings. For Farida.
Oh god, I thought Grumpy Gruff was supposed to work with the DPS meter.
Oh yeah. Ooh. Bailout then, because we don't really have much else here. Keelik.
Are we just doing a pushing? Like
Yeah, just it seems like just like a straight push formation.
all right, all right, all right. All right.
Oh, we can use hitch because of that and we need one more.
Which is good for sorcerers and warlocks because they're charisma based.
Use Shandy, I guess. It's pretty good. I'm not too set on Whittle, so I think if I have to change somebody out, Whittle would be my one to change. For now, we'll do Dash. Later on, we wanted to move to Explosive Arrow, but for now, we'll do Dash just to go a bit faster. Big fan of Dark One's Luck for Hellish Rebuke. Charismatic. We're going to do, where's the charisma-based one? Wisdom and Confidence. Overexcited. Oh, and then we can pick... do you want Cheer Up Pups, or we've trained for this? Increase effects of Found based on how far from the front of the formation... Oh, yeah. That one. Just as far back as he can go, so... Yeah. And this is... pretty... I think we could put Shandy somewhere better, but... She increases damage to champions within 2 slots by 100% for each champion adjacent to the dex of 15 or higher. What's your dex? 15. Ayla's probably not very dexterous. 18. Oh my god. Ayla. Didn't realize Ayla was so dexterous.
Oh, Ayla's a barb. You know, you got to get that.
The high body stats, yeah. 18. Yeah. These are crazy stat line. The 18, 18, 16.
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
It's that unarmored defense. You gotta stack that bonus.
That's true. Oh, we can just get rid of that for now. Interface. Is it? What's in general, isn't it? Yeah. Instant. There we go. Yeah. So this should. Oh yeah, this will definitely get you to 150. That's easy. So that's no problem with this one. All right, can we get to another party? We can. And they also wanted to check Waterdeep Dragon Heist, so we'll see if we can do a quick one there too. And they got gold here. Awesome. Mysterious Summons. Vara. Hey, gems. What the? Oh, that might have party crossover. Weird. How did that happen?
I don't think they actually add to the total.
I hope they did. All right, so let's see what we can build without pulling any changes from the other formation.
Ooh.
So we can do
something completely different.
Yeah, you can do Tyrell and Gromma here. This will allow us to do a shark. Oh, that's when we're doing lessons in class. We could have put Tyrell in instead of Gosrick, and that could have been our other potpourri part.
Yeah, but
yeah, I think Gosrick was better there, but. All right, and then we do Tiefling here. Man, I don't use the water deformation all that often. And let's say we can do. So wait, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so we're on 5. Okay, yeah, we're good on potpourri, so that's good. Yeah, I got our tanks, so we're gonna use Wild Shape. Yeah. We'll pull Strixen because this is a good debuff. You want Brunor. He wasn't in the other party. He was just started off in the party, so that's the caveat there. We can do this, and we also want Gromma's there. Actually, we use Gosrick here. Actually, let's do Control Weather. If we move this up here, this will target a Ashara there. If we do here, what is that? It's that and that. Yeah, that's fine. Or if we did, no, that's still 1, 2. That's still slot. It counts the whole here as one slot, so don't have to worry about that. 2 more champions. 2 more. Delina. I guess we fill in with. Celeste wouldn't really work here, unfortunately. That kind of sucks. Melf? Yeah. And... I guess Jarlaxle.
Human?
Oh, yeah, Human. God, staring right at me. All right, and we'll put He-Man in the back. He-Man's 2 columns ahead, right? 2 columns ahead. 2 columns ahead of He-Man. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. All right. So would you like a whittle help? No. I know what I'm doing. So we'll do adaptive support spell here. And then, yeah. So yeah. So not using any champions from the other party. This is what I would probably do for a variant or an adventure here in Waterdeep. I think this is pretty good. Fairly strong. It's good champions here.
Yeah, that's safe to say.
Yeah. And just a bunch of loving up there to do. Yeah, so I would see that. Super Collins is asking, what's the new Modron core called, and is there an official release date for it? The new Modron core is the Magic core that comes out tomorrow. Bum, bum, bum. So be excited for that. It's gonna be good for any sort of Magic users, obviously. And yeah, tomorrow's gonna be the big Modron day. So it's gonna be really busy tomorrow. It's gonna be great. And
nothing will go wrong.
Knock on wood. J-Dogs, any thoughts on why DM would not be available in the Wolfgar variant that limits it just to Brunor and Wolfgar? Picture seen in Discord. I don't know. Maybe just a bug or one that got missed or something. Should make a ticket for that kind of thing, and we can pass it on to the devs. Yeah, if DM's ever not allowed in an adventure for whatever reason, then it's a edge case that got missed. So. Okay, yeah. So that's that information there. So, all right, we go GMR1. Hopefully this works out for you, and I hope this pushes you far. All right, your lore. Next to the chicken help last week. Free to help other people if this is a long queue, but my suggestion would love to push past my wall past 200. Okay, yeah, we can do that. Where's the thing? Your lore. Will we grab from the glitches channel? Yeah, I can grab it after the stream. The glitches channel is a place that like we look only occasionally. So if there ever is a problem, please make a ticket about it and don't just put it into there.
Yes.
And if you do put a picture into the Discord like that, if people can actually link to the picture and not to the post, that would be great. That's just a preference of mine, because sometimes having to pull up Discord in the browser, because that's what it's doing for me, and then having to do the login info and set in the 2-factor authentication every time is like, oh my god, the woes. All right, so we're trying to push past a little bit past 200. Oh, we're at 210. Okay, here we did it! Yay! I'd love suggestions for information to push past my just a bit past my 200 wall. Okay, so let's see what we got. Bruno's not doing anything here. He ain't buffing nobody. He's buffing Strix here. Yeah. Is that our DPS right now?
Who's our deeps?
Strix by a little bit.
Okay.
So Archon is trying, I guess.
Let's go to area 1.
Yeah, is he on usurp? He's on usurp. So he is usurping stuff, but Strix is still in the better position here, funnily enough. Okay, yeah, we'll save this. Let's see what we get. What else do we have? Krydal, Ishii, Evelyn, Dungeon Master, Delina, Makos, and Dread. Yeah, I honestly think that in this situation, you're probably got the best of what you got. Like, maybe I want a suggestion, because if Archon's not doing as well with what's it called, with usurp power, because like obviously like Strix here is still doing more damage even though he's usurping a bunch of stuff. Getting rid of him to actually buff off the DPS at that point is your best bet.
I mean, you could swap Ashara and
Bond. Yeah.
Put Ashara in the middle.
Yeah. Well, that would, yeah, but that wouldn't do too
Well,
much.
Ashara would now benefit from Bruno's rally.
That's true. So
And Nayeli.
E62, E64. And if we switch to Potpourri rather than humans, that will buff us. And now we're at E70. Yeah, so.
What did I say?
What did I say?
What did I say?
Yeah, let's do this then too. Yeah. So this way we do it like this. I think we're down. Yeah, we're still starting with the same amount of slots. This way now it's less of healing, Tyrell, and buffing that. So yeah, Shara's a little bit stronger here, which is muy bueno. Let's see if we can progress a little bit further now. Oh, that's flashing a lot. Oops. Come on. There we go. Yeah, that's killing stuff a bit faster now. So, yeah, it's a lot better. There you go. This is Taylor's formation. Yeah. I mean, you were pretty bang on. Yeah, I think like using Usurp, he has the potential to be really, really strong. But if he's not actually doing anything, if it's not actually stronger than the DPS you're copying from, there's no point in having him in there. Yeah. It's kind of like a wasted slot there for power.
Archon can be a nutty DPS.
Oh, yeah.
But you need to be like specifically building the formation for Archon.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But I mean, he was in a good spot where he was usurping a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
So
it's also just like, gear and item levels and things like that. Also does better when there are more mobs because he starts breathing fire. Things like that.
Yeah. So I think like switching from doing from this to this will boost you a bit. We'll get you a bit further there. So we're at what, E72 what we're hitting now. So probably 250 maybe. Things are dying pretty quickly here. 66 still. Yeah. Pretty good. Pretty quick one, too. Nice. And then other bonds, we don't really have anything else here, so we'll just fill in half and half.
Is Brunor on Shield Master right now?
He is. I think he's on Battle Master. So we will switch him to Shield Master. Do a quick check. Trios Mantle is fine. That's fine. Fifth slot, sure. Disintegration, yep. Yeah, all good. Cool. Yeah, there you go. A little bit of an increase there, so I'll roll with this for your Torm adventures. All right, there you go.
Very nice.
Next up is Doomerak.
So technically, Celeste could have been moved and also hit Strix, and which would have technically increased the total damage within the party, but it would not have been perceptible enough to make a perceptible difference in the clear speed.
Yeah.
The damage, the numbers we end up working with in terms of how much gold you're getting or how much damage a champion is doing, end up becoming so large that it's infeasible for even a minorly buffed other champion to also be contributing in a meaningful way.
Yeah. What are the questions here? Oh, yeah, let's build those ones. Super Collins has a question. Any tips for the healing champion as a DPS patron challenge? I guess the best thing is just to build that healing champion as if they were the DPS, right? Is Yorvin a healing champion? If so, then use Yorvin, yeah. Okay, so...
What are we doing here?
What do you think? Any chance of Area 300 before the time gate closes?
Ooh!
Well, if you get Xander out of your party, then maybe.
Well, what's your
joke
look like here?
So we're in... Oh, we are in a Xander out time gate, that's why. Okay. We're at... where's favor? EO4 favor. We are at area 135.
Yeah. Probably not. Not. Sorry. When does the time gate end? Because this is different.
19 hours, so plenty of time.
Yeah. You might have to do one or two more like pushes for favor, but we can move the formation around and do our best here.
Yeah.
Because favor is going to probably limit you more than your champions in a time gate, just because you have to farm it all up again.
Yeah. Okay, what is going on here? What do we got working with? Mostly newer stuff. We should be using Gazric, I think. Alright, so I think we put... Oh man, what is this formation? Sorry, not the champions formation, this is the formation shape. God damn it, Xander. Okay, let's do this. We're gonna pull Delina out. Oh, you don't have Hitch. If you sign up for the newsletter, if you go through into the newsletter, you get a free champion. That's Hitch. Actually, a really strong champion. And then every week we send you a free gold chest. So, a free chest of varying champions for the weekend. So, I would highly recommend signing up for it. We only ever really send one chest like a week, like one email a week, really. So, and then we'll send like maybe an extra one during like the holidays.
Yeah.
So you're missing out on some free stuff. Okay, so do we have Nova out? No, it's not even unlocked yet. We don't have quite enough gold. Okay, let's progress a little bit actually. I want to get Nova unlocked to have her. Let's just go back to here, I think. So we'll put Delina back in for a hot second so we can kill stuff. There we go. Okay, so we have enough for Nova now. All right, so I want Nova in the formation. I want. Do we have Avon? No, we don't. Okay. All right, so I think we're gonna strip this. We'll work from the ground up here. All right, so I want Nova as my main tank. Char is gonna be our main DPS. It lights the Gauss at the very top here, so that's a nice line for the snowflakes. We can do that here, and then this. So if we do this, Tyrael now only has one champion adjacent to him, so he's actually probably getting like the most out of his buff he'll probably ever get. And Malkos just needs to be non-adjacent to your DPS, so that's great. And then we can do Orkira, Whittle here just to buff that. And then how fast is 3.5 seconds? Okay, we'll just put Xander back here. We have one slot left, so Melf is good here, or we can put Nayeli here to buff his column. Yeah. Let's try that. A little bit faster. Oh yeah, that's a lot better. Look at that.
I think we have one slot that's still empty.
Oh, we do, yeah. I'm saving that for Melf. So
Okay.
we can actually put Nelly up here if we want to, and Melf down here. But even without that one slot, we're progressing a lot faster now than we were before. So, whether or not it'll get to 300, I don't know. But
I think
it might be a favor problem. You might have to do 2 runs, but
yeah. I think you can hit 300. Like, you've got the champions and the gear. I think you're capable of hitting 300. I think you might just plateau on like gold gain and not be able to level them up enough to keep up with the difficulty curve.
Yeah. Oh, but Xander buffs behind, so we can move Xander here actually. Xander actually buffs wizards, so just for everybody adjacent to him. So we call him behind.
Well,
yeah, that's fine.
Well, then swap with Nayeli, so he's not at the.
Well, no, so that's why he can still be in front of them. He'll be adjacent to Whittle and Ashara, so he'll get 2.
I see.
Unless we do something like this. what? Melf is just a fighter wizard. So yeah, we should do this. And we can put Melf here, then he'll be around 3 wizards, and then buff behind. And we can just move Orkira like this. Or Naily back one more. Yeah.
Nice.
There we go. That's good.
Look at that.
Yeah. Thank you, Kanalin. I honestly never used Xander, so I did not know he did that buff. Yeah. I would be farming free plays until I had enough favor that on like the first like 3 areas before the first boss I could unlock Nova.
Oh, you lost the snowflake.
Oh, I did, yeah. Is that worth it? Probably not. E39, E40. Yeah, it'll probably be better like this. Yeah. The dev isn't. I'm only customer support, not a dev, but he's just like, there are just people that do his job a lot better than him. Like his speed is not very good, his buff is not very strong. So, or maybe there's like a hidden use that I haven't found for him, right? So, yeah, maybe there is, maybe there isn't. But he's definitely a memed character in this game. So, we're gonna do control weather, I think. We're gonna put a familiar on control on the sleet storm. That way we can make it snow as much as we can. Yeah. I mean, we're progressed pretty well. E43. I want to see. Oh, everyone's dying too fast. I can't see what kind of. E41. I mean, we're still leveling up pretty well. So
this just in. I
hot off the press.
It as hot off the press. That 437.1 should now be live on Epic and Steam. If you are experiencing issues with being able to access your other parties, please close your games, patch, and relaunch. Let us know if you can access your parties.
Yeah. Okay. So I think this is good. Yeah. This one is fairly strong. Just missing on Melf, and which we can unlock now. So there we go. So there's our full party. Yeah. So I would say suggestions here would be to sign up for the newsletter. That way you can. Oh, Naily's not back there yet. There we go. That's better. Sign up for the newsletter. That way you get Hitch. Hitch is a really strong champion that buffs Charisma 14 or higher, which Ashara is. So she'll get a good buff from him. And then every Friday we send out a chest for everybody, like a free code. So and that's signal like specific to you. So like, that code is for you only. So that's just a free stuff that you're missing. So make sure you sign up for that. And then during the holidays we send an extra, usually a big gift. Like past years we've done a skin, a champion, and 3 chests for that champion. So I was like, thank you for playing. Merry Christmas. So.
There you go. All right, so it looks like
maybe one of the ones was Elf Melf.
Elf.
Yeah.
Oh, Melf on a shelf.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so we have a couple confirmations. It's working.
It's working. Let's go. All right.
Now I get to reply to.
200 people.
Let me see. I don't mind letting y'all know.
Yeah, a little peek behind the curtain here.
Back. Let's see. I'll have to let somewhere around 260 people know that it appears to be fixed.
Yeah. Oh man, yeah. Ticket days. Oof. All right, so yeah, that's a good formation there. Let's see what else we got here. Got a couple more. Sweet. Let's see what they got going on here. Hi dudes, Zariel might make right. Oof. Perhaps the changes to my hand can help a bit. I set up a free to DPS. Maybe Archon DPS can be a thing. Best of luck, guys. And have fun. Oh, Dance Lover Mark is resolved. One less. Oh, thank you so much, Dance Lover. Yeah, if you have a ticket in for the issue and you're here, just go. Please mark it as resolved. That way it'll save us a lot of time
Yes.
and help us quite a bit.
Yes.
All right.
It sucks that Dungeon Master and Kron share slots.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you can't guest star Kron in for an easy win on Might Makes Right.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna take a hot second just to like close Steam and reboot it. That way it'll grab the
update.
the new update. Yeah. So if you haven't, so I saw someone say this against which parties. If you don't have the new update yet, make sure you've closed down Steam fully, open it back up again, and that'll make sure it grabs the new update. And then you'll be all good to go. All right, we're doing it live. Yeah, there's the update.
So how's the new Path League there, Sean?
Oh, man, they changed all the modifiers on rare and magic monsters.
I heard it was brutal.
It was, yeah. I have died probably 50 times already before maps.
Good thing you didn't go hardcore.
Yeah, my friends who always play hardcore are like, thank God we didn't play hardcore this season because it's actually so overtuned. You run into monsters that just can't be killed. Like you spend 15 minutes fighting a rare monster for it to drop a white glove. Like it's just like, and they're like, oh yeah, we think that it's balanced fun that they're dropping things that they should for that level. It's like, no, they're not. Yeah, it's a super rippy league, for sure. It's still fun though.
Yeah.
I like Explosive Arrow. Ta-da!
Let's see. Roram still can't access. You did that. Can you, Roram? Can you just open your menu and in the bottom left you should have your version? Can you confirm what your version is?
Should be 437.1 there. Okay. Might Makes Right. We got the Mahen system out. Oh, we actually can't use Kron in this one.
No, you can't.
No.
They're not eligible. That's why I said it's a bummer. They share a slot with DM.
Yeah. 775? Woo! Oh no. It's a tough one. Okay, we're probably using all the champions we have available, right? Yeah. Oh, Binwin. That's the big one. That's the one we want. Evelyn? Evelyn? No, Rhea's actually really good here, I think. Torgar Tyrell? No. Yeah, honestly, I think the Frida DPS is the way to go. I don't think we can make Archon work that well. Let's see what we got going on here, though.
It's not enough to usurp.
Yeah. Alright. So we're going to put a familiar on...
That Blood War skin is so cool.
Oh, on Rhea?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty. This one. Pretty neat. The Freya skin's actually really cool too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why don't check out DM special guests. Maybe it changes everything.
Gazric. So that would give it a Frida though, so not worth it.
Yeah. Not worth.
Yeah. Yeah, I honestly think you have probably the best formation setup you could do possible. Like Jamila is a little bit unfortunate. You could do the cycle game and just try to get something good from DM, but that's always never fun. That's not fun. Yeah. And then once we get stuck, we can swap to Grim, which is nice. So we need these guys out. Yeah. Reporting success after closing stream reporting. I think nice, awesome. Roram's loading it back up now. Good. Isn't DM supposed to prioritize a slot with no champions? No, he just picks a random special guest. I don't think there's any like logic behind it. I think he just picks somebody. Raphael, do you guys also do console formations? We do. We wouldn't get the console UI when you load up. And all the formations are the same across console and Steam. So the actual formations themselves are the same, but we'll have the PC UI, but not the console UI. Forge of Souls, TTV. As a newbie, just starting out, it's actually a good person to build around in the beginning, going for Drow and Tiefling buff and focusing on boosting his damage. Yeah, Jalax is actually a really good starting DPS champion. So I would focus on him a little bit until you have enough gold to like unlock all kind of slots. And then I would start transitioning to Ashara, or even if you get Zorbu and Time Gate, he's also a great one to pick up and use. So those would be my two to go through. I'd start Jalaxel and then move into Ashara or Zorbu, depending on how you want to play it. Question: as a new player that is 2 days in, what are your thoughts on Jamila? I find Minsk far better currently. Jamila is not very good. She's not very strong. Yeah.
Yep. That's kind of
yeah. She just has some of the lowest damage in the game, unfortunately. It's like I think her and Rosie are like the bottom two for like DPSs, and like there's even some supports that are stronger than the two of them. So yeah, I wouldn't recommend focusing on Jamila. Jarlaxle and Delina got a big buff. That'd be pretty good. Mako's got a pretty good starting buff too, so would definitely recommend those ones. Old Man Master, question in regards to the dismantle system, has there been any discussion about legendaries that have been re-rolled so that all 6 items give the same bonus? Will those people be out those re-rolls? Has this been discussed, if you can even answer? It's been discussed. We're confident that it should, that if you've done the 6 rolls, that kind of remains. So you wouldn't have to re-roll 6 more times on those champions. So that part should still stay the same. If not, let us know and we can pass it along for sure. Roram says all good, so they're in.
Awesome. Old Man Garrus, hello friends, new player, don't question here. No such thing, especially in this game.
Yeah.
Is there any benefit to leave the app running versus closing it when not in front of the PC? So the main active play is just faster. You are limited to 40 seconds per area max
in the offline. Yeah, I think it is affected by speed potions too, so you can get lower than that. But
yeah, now, and there are also some abilities that just don't function the same offline, like Briv's jumps and things like that. But changes are underway. Stuff like that might change in the future, but generally speaking, you'll just get a bit faster progress if you leave it on. Leave it active, but otherwise, no, there isn't any other significant difference beyond that.
Yeah, I mean your power bill might be a little bit less. If you turn it off. Black Catin is asking, where do you get Rhea from? Rhea is from the Avernus storyline. So if you go to the campaign map, we go into Avernus here. I believe she's in here, or is it Elton?
DM Spotlight. If there are any bench seats with no eligible champions, an ineligible champion from those seats is always chosen. All right. Okay. I don't want to sound like a broken record, J-Dog, but submit a ticket, and I can get that flagged.
Yeah. Rhea Reborn, this one right here. So this is the one that I think this one also unlocks, like Rhea as the champion. So
yes.
Yeah. Okay. And that's progressing. Does this man have the tiefling feats? He does have the spec, yes. So, whereas always by your side, free to have are eligible for their adventures, even if the patron or variant, or even if prevented by the rules. So,
can you open the changelog and see? Is that just not in there?
Fixes. Added Ishii Tallfriend. Added Modron. Added Modron to exotic races bonds. Added Modron Ishii Tall Friends. Cool. Features. Added Irish. Oh, that's cool. The collection of dialogue. That's awesome. Point dialogue. Air requirements. That's cool. Man, updates. Gotta read these.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah, the Mahen spec is not on here.
Okay, I'll just flag that. We can probably have that addended.
Yeah. I mean, that's just a quick data fix, so that's not too bad. All right, let's just go in. I mean, we haven't really slowed down at all, so this is pretty nice. I was sure it purchased empty slots. It might. I might have just been blowing smoke. Use a part of playing ship in one random champion that is probably not image of the adventure. Pretty much just get into a bench with no eligible champion. Oh, okay. Champion cannot be from the Dungeon Master's seats. Well, are there any seats that don't have anybody available? Oh, I guess, yeah, right here. Yeah, this slot. It's probably something to do with, like, it's checking for the variant rules, and it's like, oh, Plent's allowed, but not realizing that it's also blocked by Azariel. So it's probably following half the rule there.
Yeah, long-time lurker also kind of brings up a point. It might have got a little confused because Faraday was made available by Mahen.
Oh yeah, that's a good point actually. Yeah,
they're both pretty similar in function, but also very different tech. That's probably an edge case that wasn't really accounted for. We'll check. We'll look into it.
Yeah.
We'll investigate.
It's Diz asking if you could rework on a champion, who would it be and what would you tweak?
Ooh.
That's a yeah.
Ooh.
It's a spicy one. I honestly would just pick Rosie. Rosie's in like a not good position. So having her reworked to do something, I'm not too sure like what it would be, but she's the Shadow Monk, so I'd probably want to play with something like, because like Shadow Monks can cast darkness, can't they?
Yes.
Maybe tie it in with some sort of cool ultimate, like if an enemy is affected by darkness, she gets a boost of damage against them or something.
They can cast darkness, they can cast silence, and they can cast dark vision.
Yeah, it'd be kind of neat if they like rotated. If she could rotate through ultimates, that was like, you know, casting darkness, casting silence, casting dark vision, and then like when all three effects are applied on her or something, you get like a bonus to her damage or something like that. Oh, okay, we're on Bell now. Okay, now we're getting the spice. All right, let's switch. Going to Grim.
Let's see.
Ooh, puke in the air, nice. Come on. Keep him away. More imps out. Does he have the buff? Okay, I want Spec to if we can switch back to Beetle and not lose anybody, I think we can do this. I just don't want to get gemmed by anybody. All right. There we go. There we go. Oh. Yeah. Get out of here. Bell, who do you think you are? You're nothing special. You still have to make sure that like he's pushed back.
I'd probably Torgar, I think.
Oh.
Torgar is like way too niche in his use. And it's like he's a big cool minotaur with flaming scimitars, but he's just like what is my purpose? You buff evil champions. Like that's it.
Oh my god.
If there was just a little more depth to the character.
Sorry, Bell. I know I'm not special, but why can't I like that, Sean? I'm sorry, not you, Bell. Bell the demon, or unless. Quick, tell me who you really are. Yeah. That's it. Yeah, honestly, like we haven't slowed down at all, and we're doing pretty well.
It's Diz01 question. Playing off my last, what champion would you nerf that you think is over? Are you just trying to give us a hand grenade? Like,
Hey, can you speak into this record and tell me if you killed JFK?
God, well, we're customer service, so our opinions don't matter. Let's see.
If you can nerf one champion.
God.
Just nerf Kron to make enemy Hemo upset.
No! I like Kron. See, you can only nerf champions I don't like.
Oh, that's how that works?
No. It's... God, I don't know. Because, like, there's a number of very, very, very powerful, champions that are also like only very, very powerful in like specific use cases. So it's like
yeah. I'd probably nerf Averin a little bit. I think he's too like
dominant
to just set and forget. Like he really controls slot 11, and it's almost to an unfair advantage.
Yeah.
So,
I'd probably
go through slots, and anyone that was like we honestly don't like nerfing, but like nerfing down to bring down some match or preferably bring everybody up. But Averin is just too good and too simple to use, right? You put him in, you pick a spec, and you're done. You don't have to do anything else about it. Yeah. I mean, in a perfectly balanced world, every champion is equal. You just use whoever you want, and maybe there's like a bit of give and take in building formation stuff. But obviously, that's not the case. But yeah,
I think ultimately what I think would be
come on.
Ultimately, what I think would be good is someday if we do add a new patron, it's just a patron that is just like really exclusionary. Or like it's like a rolling roster of availability or something that makes it so that you cannot rely on your tried and trues in any form because you don't know what you're working with on the next week. Yeah. I think that would go a long ways to kind of alleviating issues with like super dominant champions is creating more situations where you don't necessarily have access to them.
Yeah. I think Mars suggested this on one of his shows as a patron who's champions change every week, which I think would be really interesting. Okay, yeah, this one's slowly dying, so we're kind of slowly, but honestly, I think this formation is as good as it's gonna get. Like, I don't think Archon's gonna be working any better here. If you're getting stuck, then it's just kind of like more gear. I think at this point, maybe I'm assuming your blessings are all fully finished. Yeah, exactly. So. Maybe patrons if you're a little bit behind on those. Nope. These are all done, aren't they? Yeah, these are all done. So at that point, it's just a gear check. It's like, do you have any blacksmithing contracts you can use to power some up? You got a decent chunk here, so you could use them on Farida and see how far that gets you. So, all right. Oh, okay, finish that. Okay, so we got.
Gray Shape, you're right, but we were asked a question, and we're also customer service. We answer tickets. We don't. We don't have any part to play in balancing.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people also just set their background party on a patron or like a gem farmer and just let that run. So it is a bit of a weird. If you can just put in Averin and have him clear content, it's not conductive to a good game. Okay, so let's see if we can get this last one in pretty quickly here. Because this is the OG Peanut Gallery doing a lesson in classes. And this becomes a 2. Wait, Maj, what did you say mean and it's broken again?
Shevek, a patron that only lets you use half the heroes in any given slot. Last one. No, I want a patron where the only adventure you can run is a lesson in classes, and you can only use the worst champions in the game. That's the patron I want. And there's no reward.
Yeah, it checks for the least used champions and forces you to use those ones. All right, let's see if we can be quick on this. Oh no, Blushi. What do I do? We still use Desmond though.
Wait, imagine what's broken again.
Yeah. That's. Do we have Spurt? We do. This. We can make sure we have. Ashara. We're going to get rid of Archon. Use Donar. Maybe not use Donar, but we'll see. This, like this. We want Calliope. Oh, I love the Cobalt skin for Calliope. It's so good. I think Gazric is still really good here, so we want like this then.
So, Majin, sorry. Can you still open the multi-party window? Because if you can, then what you're experiencing now would be different from the previous issue. Okay. Starting working? Okay. Good. All right.
Ooh, Averin. Okay.
Made my... Whew.
Heart attack, yeah.
Oh, God. Forgot palpitations. That's...
Yes. Okay.
It was like 5 p.m. yesterday. Everyone else was done. The workday was over. Devs were all, like, gone home. And these reports started rolling in, like, just as I'm about to leave, I'm like, no. No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, when you mentioned me on Discord, I was like, well, I'm not shopping, so I'm out getting groceries. Nothing I can do here. Okay, if we're missing one for Potpourri, so that means I think we're just going to get rid of Gosrick and put Tyrell in, I think. Or we do... Yeah, we're going to put Tyrell in instead of Gosrick. There we go. Shaping that because it's Potpourri, right? That's 4. All right. There we go. All right. So I think this will be your lesson in classes team. The fact that we could use Averin is amazing. I wonder if we can fandangle it so that I'm adjacent to Averin, but I don't think so. So we want to be in the column or behind. There's not enough space for... Oh. There we go. And like that. 2 slots? Yeah. Back. Yep.
Nice.
So
Nice.
Ayla here. This way they'll be like that. So if there's one. Awesome. All right. Yeah. This is the story of a girl. Yeah. This will be my. This is a good lesson in classes team actually. Like, it's not as effective with Blue Sheep, but Desmond is still and Desmond and Spurt are still really strong here. So would highly still recommend using them. Yeah, and then yeah, so this should get you through it, I'm pretty sure. And then make sure your core, level 7 core, might need to level that up a bit more. But you're in luck for tomorrow, so. Okay, and then one last quick one here for Master Sentry. So yeah, try that OG Peanut Gallery. Let us know how that works. And Master Sentry. They're doing Curse Farmer, trying to do a Murphy play quest at 300. Not sure how to adjust my formation to make the most out of it. Thank you. Is there a cat?
There was a cat.
Oh. I missed it.
You missed it. Never again.
Yeah, never to be seen again. I think Faith is here. I heard her barking outside. So. Clip it? No. The cat is gone. The time is done, J-Dog.
You all saw nothing.
Yeah. Okay. Curse Farmer, trying to get the 300. We got a couple minutes here. I don't think we have any other streams on after us. Calendar.
Mars is unwell.
Yeah, Mars wasn't feeling well. So, Champion Psychology may be on today. I don't know. All right, well, that's fine. We'll work with this for now. I mean, this is a great setup already. DM I'm a bit iffy on. 13. No, can't use Hitch. Yeah, DM I think is DM is like one of the best champions to use for variants if he pulls in the grid champion, but I think for just regular pushing, definitely not the best. I don't think.
Who's our deeps?
The
Zorb.
Boo, yeah.
Zolbu. All right.
I mean, positional wise, this is a phenomenal. I'm a big fan of this. If we had to get rid of... Oh, I can't use Avid. Yeah. If we got rid of DM and put in... I wonder if we do... So let's do this. So E48... E54. Why was that? Why is that so
Because
hard?
you lost the.
Well, not. Yeah, so if I move male here, put tiefling here. DM is buffing quite a bit more.
Yeah.
Oh wait, what happened? Oh, because we're getting a. That's why, because Whittle's here. She's the guest star. That's why.
Yeah.
All right, that makes sense.
Then this looks like a pretty rock solid formation.
Yeah, I have nothing to suggest really. Like Whittle's great here. Buffing who you need to be. The Shaka buffs here are phenomenal. So he's on a buff and surrounded by 3 other ones. Like this is the best position you could. And the only other better one would be if the other one was right above him. Like you rolled the best you can probably get.
Who do we have in slot 11?
Just Strix.
Just Strix, eh?
Yeah. And there's no one I would probably maybe Canterbury. Like
No, Cadibree's really good.
E54. E50.
Yeah.
I mean, they're actually pretty similar. 5.49. 1 point.
Yeah,
actually,
but
Strix does give a better base there.
Cadibree's ult can be pretty
Yeah.
powerful.
Yeah, and then we also got Strix's debuff as they get closer to the formation. So
Yeah.
yeah, I think between Strix and Canterbury, it's like I think your mileage may vary depending. It's just kind of
I'm
picky
I'm
you
Team
prefer.
Cadibree.
Yeah. E61. Yeah. Actually, I think Strix is the better one here. Yeah, I think Strix is better. Yeah, not by a lot, but she's got a bit of a lead there. Will you get to 300? I don't think so. Might be a little bit tough.
With more favor.
Yeah, definitely more favor. Oh yeah, more. Yeah, you definitely need some blessings. So this you should. I don't think you should be doing Patreon ones right now. I would be working on just regular free plays, earning a bunch more favor, and then go and working. And then once you have once you can essentially fill the whole formation in like your first 5 areas, then I would start working on patrons.
Yeah. Is the time gate piece one form, or is that?
That's Kalimvor, I think.
Kalimvor, yeah.
Where is it? Yeah, turn back time.
If I was to make a recommendation, I would focus on getting that.
Yeah.
Because that's going to rapidly increase the rate at which you can unlock new champions. Because it'll be every 3 weeks as opposed to every 6 that you'll have enough time gate pieces to get another champion until you eventually have enough influence to start buying 1 piece a week from Mert.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay, I think Champion Psychology is on today, so that'll be it for us today. We've got a couple minutes left here. Got through all the formations. That's great. Thank you all for the questions. So sorry for the issue with the venturing priority stuff, but it's fixed, which is great. If you see any other problems, please let us know ASAP. And tomorrow's gonna be an exciting day, so make sure to stick around, and we'll be there. And Champion Psychology is coming up next, so tune in and watch that too. Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.